It's been a hiatus since I frequent this locale, huh? However, the messages I conveyed today do encapsulate the duration of my absence. Okay. Perhaps expect the forthcoming video this week infused with the latest energies in the event this video becomes too long. Otherwise, it will also be encapsulated in these messages. Okay. The clock is approaching 2 a.m. And my day bridges into meditation at like 3, so let's get busy. Sleep has eluded me, but as you can see, I'm surprisingly invigorating. Okay. I am Bill with Arkeys as a celestial oracle that proffers a sacred discerning disclaimer against the veils of ignorance, the enigma of the unknown, and the intrusions of lower vibrational entities. Before seekers delve deeply into personal interpretations, I gracefully advise you to embark upon purchasing a personal interpretation, emphasizing that my cosmic service is inextricably aligned with the cosmic forces. The universe and its benevolence compensates me generously, transcending the nuances of mortal concerns. My unexampled personality serves as a celestial embellishment accompanying each cosmic transaction, which is why I am not concerned with what the next being is doing. In my cosmic perspective, time unfolds as a mirage. These messages are to reveal themselves precisely when the cosmic forces decree. Understand these celestial messages are unburdened by the terrestrial constraints, transcends the realms of the mental, physical, sexual, spiritual, financial, literal, and educational dimensions. Okay? You are entreated to distill resonance, embracing the cosmic cadence while leaving behind what does not align. So allow me to express my wisdom without reservations. There's a need to be attentive to the folk who extend their congratulations discreetly. Private commendations reflect the contrast between public discourse and personal sentiments about you. It is imperative to prioritize self-trust and abandon any uncertainties about your own potential. Your essence is characterized by perpetual motion. Many of you are worried needlessly about timely accomplishments, unaware that the victory has already been attained. The advantageous moment may be sooner than predicted. Be prepared to seize it. Handle your bonds judiciously, acknowledging that there can be occasions where individuals are confined to your heart's landscape, but not to your physical presence. I know, like, you coming in with the, just a messenger, baby. Right? Several of you have embraced the philosophy of forgiveness. Just bear in mind that prolonged forgiveness can lead to exhaustion once you decide to disengage. Refrain from postponing your departure while anticipating extensive gestures from others. I feel like my skin is shiny. It's always glowing, right? I love that for me. It's fantastic. Shades of it, Imai. Face. May you seek divine intervention before proceeding with any actions, especially with significant moves. There has been a circumstance that has occurred that nearly caused you to lose sight of your initial intentions. Carry on despite being written off, the skepticism and the hardships. Accomplish your endeavors. Okay? Continue to believe in your capabilities. And I anticipate that I have made myself crystal clear. It is essential to foster the practice of waking up early, handling responsibilities and business obligations with honesty. You are both the catalyst and the catalyst and the denouement of this process. The onus is on you to ensure it will happen. You are being championed by your spiritual mentors with mega assistance. Begin consuming, conversing, navigating, nourishing, ruminating, and conducting yourself as if you hold yourself in high regard and allow the reflection to be of great self-esteem. Understand that today's uncertainties are just the singular limitations of tomorrow's possibilities. Anywho, allocate your energy to maintain and trust in the divine rather than allowing worry to undermine you when the path forward is unclear. To worry is to entertain doubts about your deities achieving optimal outcomes. If your departure was intended as a teaching moment, you may find yourself reconnecting with the individual. The fundamental purpose of withdrawing from someone or something should be because you absorbed the lesson, not to establish authority. And absorbing the lesson, one of the fundamental lessons that you should have absorbed would be you leaving the person alone because you don't like what the person is bringing out of you. Not so much of the person's behaviors, right? Yeah. My intuition revealed that your future is impeccably structured. Several of you are dealing with bewilderment because the unending thoughts of someone whom you had no intimate communication with for a while. Though you have confided in your associates about these emotions, the continuous preoccupation has become exhausting. You sense that your associates share the same fatigue. Halting these feelings is an enormous challenge for you. A considerable number of you are in a season where your forward momentum cannot be halted. Success is assured. You must be determined to achieve it. Okay? In times of financial strain, discover wealth in cataloging the intangible treasures beyond material possessions. You will observe that that yourself will if it ever seems to be that I'm a little bit distracted in thought while giving the messages, that's because I'm channeling messages too. Just be seeming a little bit distracted. I won't be distraught, but distracted for sure. And yeah. Okay. In times of financial strain, discover wealth in cataloging the intangible treasures beyond material possessions. You will observe yourself to be wealthier than the majority. Remember to measure your success by your own standards, not others. Contemplate the identity you would adopt if your desires were already achieved. How would you manage your comportment? Could your daily plans undergo reevaluation? Would you be amendable to altering your dressing habits? Could your articulation be customized based on the person you're trying to address? What alterations could occur in your behavioral patterns? What revisions would you make to your food regimen? Catapulting yourself is about homing in on who. Mastering the art of reality requires focusing deliberately on specific focal points. BTW. That's the new little one I learned. For those who is underneath a rock as me, it's about the way. Clarity breeds confidence organically. You needed to hear that. Clarity breeds confidence organically. Giving you the recipe. Because I know you. I know you watching. You're welcome. When you're faced with stagnation, introspect on what remains unsettled in your understanding present moment. A clear and purposeful action behind a modest plan achieves more than a hesitant execution of a comprehensive plan. Take a proactive step towards your goals to set your course in motion. Stationary objects have a tendency to retain their stillness, and objects in motion have a tendency to maintain their velocity. Reflect on one actionable decision that you can make now to foster advancement towards your goal. Ponder on a single sacrifice that you can make that will align you closely with your objectives. Believe wholeheartedly that the divine is unwavering in its promises to you. Assert your dedication to your objectives, declining things outside of alignment without hesitancy, and embracing conducive opportunities without restraint. Rapid acceptance brings about desired results every time. Facing your deepest fears lead to the disillusion of fear of freedom. Understand all things you face must indeed face you. The path forward is clear to the chart. You are in the process of readiness. There are so many of you who are exhausted with shallow avowals. Many of you now seek genuine intimacy of felt love. A woman's conduct often sets the standards for the treatment she expects, seeking parity in response. It is advantageous for individuals to prioritize alleviating unnecessary stressors. Anxiety emerges when action is not taken on the controllable, or when undue focus is placed on the uncontrollable. The core of it is not in contemplating in the future, but in the desire to steer its direction. Put it in your backpack. Gems for the gems. Okay. Put that one in your backpack. Visualize the forthcoming abundance of blessings where the unfolding journey orchestrates harmoniously in your favor. It is crucial for many of you to shift perspectives. Not every twist of fate is a personal attack. Setbacks typically pave the way for personal refinement. Trust the process because there is great favor over your life. When folk aim to break your spirit with poor attempts to undermine your confidence, keep your identity at the forefront. You're welcome. Remain true to yourself. The sincerity of your character allows others to see the solidity in your footing. Believe that the divine has received, acknowledged, sanctioned, and endorsed all of your prayers. Seek counsel of the divine to implore that you are kept in your destined position, providing stability and relief of economic hardships. A substantial number of you are enduring the sorrow of losing a divinely sent individual that was meant to aid in your emotional and spiritual recovery. This has had a deep wounding effect of your emotions. It is imperative to note, not everyone bears scars of brokenness. Some are pillars of strength, wisdom, and unparalleled beauty. Countless of you are being cheered on by unknown admirers, eager to meet and celebrate you and your achievements. You have traversed so far, relinquishing now would be the unthinkable. Victory is within your grasp. Keep going. You're growing. One cannot harbor both worry and trust simultaneously. To entertain worry is to undermine trust. The integration of worship, dedication, and productive engagement alleviates anxiety. You're welcome. Acknowledge that your decisions hinge on either actively pursuing your ambitions or settling for the opportunities that present themselves. Harsh reality, I know. It is advisable to reassess your peer network. Associating with those who have little at risk may inadvertently facilitate you to lose everything. Observers are prompt to recognize your transformation, but seldomly delve into its motivating factors. I know. You all finances are flourishing. Prepare to encounter the purpose that prevented you from settling prematurely. In the aftermath of pain, wisdom blooms, harboring a profound fortitude. Cease perpetual pondering. If ordained by the divine, no force can hinder its unfolding. Relax. In the assurance that the divine arrangement transcends personal interpretations. All right? When I told you to relax just now, it was like, Linda. Listen, Linda. Linda. Listen. So your spirit team really needs you to listen to them when they tell you. It's already handled. Relax. Okay? In the assurance that the divine arrangement It transcends your personal interpretations, baby, as well. No pain. Okay? Uncertainty proves more detrimental to dreams than any setback. Grand accomplishments are often the fruit of enduring hardships. Staying connected with unproductive influences build distractions and roadblocks that inhibit your path to success. Welcome into your life things that elevate and inspire you. I dare you all to venture to invest passionately in what or who captures your heart and watch how the magic reveal itself. In the moments of loss, some of you have had trouble holding on to hope. The divine is preparing to reclaim what appeared lost. In the embrace of the divine support, adversaries hold no weight. Keep moving forward. Perhaps you were entrusted with the mountain to illustrate that it could be indeed shifted. Put it in your backpack. Ooh, a gem for a gem, baby. Yes. You're welcome. Okay, as the progenitor, you redefine the genetic heritage of your family. Some of y'all could be a Leo watching me, or have Leo heavy in your chart. Or you could just be a fire sign. Though the journey can be overwhelming, I understand the magnitude of what it is you are navigating. Trust that brighter days are ahead. Anticipate superior options. Undergo improvement that leads to experience refinement and elevation in personal growth. A select few of you embody this fearless demeanor because you have already overcame all that once troubled you. It is truly uplifting to see. At this juncture, prioritizing long-term perspective and the stability it provides will be crucial for continued success. Your role is to support your deities with the same steadfastness and devotion that they offer you. You should do that. Many of you are experiencing the harsh truth of the departure of individuals is a deliberate act by your deities, not an abandonment. Remain still, allow circumstances to evolve without compulsion. It's time to redo my braids, y'all. Quality of hair is hair, honey. The degree of uncertainty you can manage gracefully is a key determinant of your life's quality. Put it in your backpack. Get your pen and paper out right now because I'm hot. It's hot. Teachers, I'm hot. Okay. I'm a student at best, be honest with you, but yeah. You know, those that know. Okay. Do not neglect to appreciate that you are in a position that you once passionately pleaded to be. True tranquility eludes those who attempt to settle in circumstances that were not destined to be. A significant achievement is within your grasp. Should you retain only one insight from this reading, ensure it is this. The path from vision to achievement is paved with intentional actions. To transform your dreams into reality requires the catalyst of action. I'm going to let this sizzle in your spirit. Navigate the panorama of life with panoramic vision, embracing the steadfast of possibilities, prioritize the advantageous, extract growth from setbacks, and persist with tenacity in the event the initial attempt does not yield the desired results. I am presenting a truth that stands alone, requiring acknowledgement without further discussion. The vast number of those who gave up are now serving the dedicated few who never relented. May you understand your performance in this life is more commendable than what you're giving yourself credit for. Though your yearnings may go unmet, your essential needs are sufficiently satisfied. Take pride in your accomplishments. They herald a future filled with extraordinary success. Relinquish the habit of self-chastisement. Your current station coincides with the cosmic orchestration. Do not become preoccupied with those who display a notably inadequate effort to ridicule your unshaken trust and the vision envisioned by your heart. Their amusement will diminish with time. Continue to diligently pursue your objective. A new era of influence and dynamics is emerging. It's not cool to be rude. Oh, because you think you have it all, it's okay to treat somebody something like that. You know, not to divert from the reading. At my workspace, we have people in certain positions, and people expect that because you get a certain position that it warrant you a different level of respect, as if your title determine how much respect you get from the people, oblivious to the respect or the way people behave towards you is only because of that title warrants that level of respect or behavior. That's not really how it's supposed to be in real life. You understand? The CEO gets the same respect as the janitor in real life. But it should never come to a point to where, oh, because you supervisor, you automatically give more respect than the employee. Value people first and foremost. Respect men, women, not money, not materialistic items. You don't get more respect because you have 4 cars. Sorry. Respect the bus driver who probably be catching the bus home. You get me? Like, but anywho, I digressed. Refrain from cloaking your reality. Approach introspection with some integrity, especially when consulting you with your deities. Give them unembellished truths of your journey. They are present to embrace you. Many of you feel unappreciative, attributing to you housing appreciation for your current circumstances, while harboring ambitions for greater attainments. Others it attribute to you not being in your intended destination, while appreciating the progress you've made thus far. Simply appreciate the merit in each point of view. Both claims are valid. Each of them provides space for further development. Boom. Yeah, I know you want to hug me. I give you a hug already. Me hug you now. Yo, been tapping into my Asian heritage, man. I love them so much. I love them people so much. I know. Don't be swayed by attempts to manipulate your sense of guilt on account of you embracing the decision-making process that resulted as a response to a person's tailored behavior. It is paramount you find comfort and understanding. Despite you being the epitome of sweetness, it will not align to those who prefer a different palate. This issue is beyond the bounds of your jurisdiction. Place your reliance solely in the divine providence to see you through, for they are working behind the scenes. You must trust that things are already secured. The Most High does not endorse confusion. Many of you must transcend the confines of mental abstractions and grasp the fact that the matter is, during the times you question your adequacy, you are surpassing ordinary measures. Yeah. Somebody is deeply enamored by you. They are really invading my energy right now, but they like deeply enamored by you. They are. Okay. A number of you are deliberating the initiation of a new endeavor, yet harbor uncertainties about its prospective success. A renaissance of prosperity begins as a new venture set to soar. Venture forward. Your gods have ordained remarkable fortunes for your future. Resist the temptation to let adversity shatter your spirit. Sustain your self-reliance, for it is a cornerstone of your present efforts. Ground your future aspirations in the belief of your current self. To strengthen your faith in the future, you must acknowledge the divine interventions that have guided you through past experiences. Upon receiving the fruits of spiritual endeavors, ensure you extol your deities as they bear knowledge of the battles unvoiced. A process of complete rejuvenation is underway, erasing all traces. Understand, awareness of the issue eliminates the basis for any justified discontent. Notably, when the awareness is stimulated from authentic verification or emotional amplifications. A widespread of you have experienced a phenomenon where certain individuals were drawn to the benefits of what your companionship brings, while invading the accountability that it accompanies. A mere desire for you does not inherently denote appreciation of your worth. Should you receive a spiritual prompt to relinquish something, surrender that with grace. May you nurture a deeper understanding of the blessings concealed within the outcomes that defied your expectations. The divine sovereignty allows for transformation of any situation. Maintain your momentum in the direction of progress. Adopt the attitude of openness towards new innovative thoughts, and remain receptive to the opportunities. I did say opportunities on purpose. Though it may be construed as cliche, cherish self-discovery as your journey unfolds within your own sanctuary. Rapid acceptance elicits desired results. Understand, contrasting erodes peace. Profound lessons are gleaned from the lowest ebbs that heights cannot offer. The confluence of bravery in initiation and disciplines and endurance ensures victory. Success hinges more on consistency than brilliance. Your financial condition will naturally flourish. Upon internalizing people's conducts, mirror their internal struggles. And that's where your financial condition change right there. Some of you could be extremely telepathic. Like, I'm psychic to where somebody knows this and they sending you messages via telepathy because they know you can feel their energy, if that makes sense. It's crazy. Admiration is nice. Here's the fundamental distinction between worry and meditation and prayer. One engages in active transformation, the other passive concern. A substantial segment of society requires a cognitive reorientation regarding obstacles. The accelerated path forward to the rewarding phases is not for all. Perhaps your current location is precisely where fate ordained you to be. The crucible of adversities mold and strengthens one's character. Also, circumstances are bleaker elsewhere. So for the newcomers, I don't use autocorrect. So when I read words with error, I do the same thing like English teachers do. So, excuse me. Audacity. Keep the mind straight and fresh, healthy. Lower the risk of dementia, Alzheimer's, things of that sort. I like that. At 2:25 a.m. in the morning. Okay. Exemplifying self-respect entails avoiding spaces where your value is disregarded. Your worth should never require pleading for recognition. Progression occurs when individuals are prepared to evolve. Keyword individuals already. Within the context of audacious motorists, stay vigilant of drivers exhibiting aggressive driving tendencies. You too exercise restraint and vigilance in managing your emotional responses while navigating travels. Okay? Despite your intentions to be polite, your insincere chuckle goes unnoticed as individuals persist in conversing. Many of you are entering into a realm of new possibilities. As one segment of your path concludes, so too do the affiliations associated with it. As separation is a necessary element in life, several among you have departed ways with individuals you had hoped to retain. Move forward despite feeling apprehensive, fatigued, financially challenged, isolated, or uncertain. Within you resides intrinsic importance, undeniable relevance, and unparalleled worth. The path forward will be illuminated upon each step. Okay? Should anyone contemplate falsehoods, choose honesty instead. Cultivate a life grounded in integrity. I don't know if you can hear that, but that was the fan. It felt like it was not. I was just trying to make sure I wasn't going to do it again to keep me from going back and forth to that. Okay. The most smallest falsehood can undermine the strongest foundation of trust. Rest ultimate faith in the guidance of the divine. As you refine your practice of detachment, you will marvel at the multitude of blessings showered upon you. In a landscape where internal reflection often overshadows engagements with external realities, it is vital to understand while acknowledging truths may cause discomfort, the suffering of sustaining illusions is far more enduring. Navigating through a world of obscurity, one reflects on the dichotomy between inadvertent mishaps and deliberate selections. Repetitions of a lapse beyond its initial occurrence elevates it to a deliberate choice. Okay? In a reality where skepticism towards miracle prevail, one unfolds suddenly within your existence. This part is tailored to someone who bear witness to a heartbreaking journey of a loved one who is facing dementia. You speculate often of their attendance or commemoration during an important occasion. It is a matter of uncertainty. The essence in which they once recall will resonate with the memory of this person, evoking a deep sense of joy. They may shed tears and smile as they honor the legacy before them and hold that moment close to their heart. I'm going to give you a moment of silence because you deserve that for your loved one. Congratulations. And may that be one of the best memories you hold close to your soul. Okay? In the landscape of potential restoration, discernment sharpens on the reality that second chances are not universally available. Insolence can cause pathways that any form of contrition cannot rectify. Manage emotional responses accordingly. In the realm abundant with paradoxes, just before elevation, ancestral anxieties make a reappearance to exhibit their fading control over you. Devoid of any intent to confine, you will then receive in a manner of great magnitude. You are not the subject of an attack. Okay? You're not. Timing adheres to its cosmic orchestration. Impervious to your temporal expectations, faith serves as tranquility amidst unanswered questions. In a societal framework where entrenched perspectives typically hinder personal evolution, you are forging ahead while disregarding individuals who attempt to invoke the past to incite emotional turmoil or undermine your inner strength. The embodiment of your unfolding self transcends the confines of your former identity. I love that. Within the tapestry of varied philosophies on confidence, a unified thread emerges. It is birthed from an unwavering acceptance and understanding of one's authentic self. Many of you are now embracing individuals as they appear, consciously determining your interactions afterwards. Be gentle with yourself. Another opportunity is warranted as you experience initial shortcomings in preparedness. Success is not always achieved on the maiden effort. It signifies a season of abundance. Ask for the tenacity to sustain it and the proficiency to grow it. In a paradigm shaped by scarcity mentalities, you grasp the importance of selecting a partner. It is overtly pivotal in sculpting the panorama of your joy and tribulation. You will have a fitting companion that would demonstrate that your request was not extravagant. In the span of 3 days, you will see a manifestation materialize. Extend a moment of tenderness and a gesture of support to those who appear to need encouragement. Encouragement. Your influence might be the difference between their survival or demise. Understand, tenure nor velocity holds no weight if the path is leading nowhere. Direction eclipse speed. Every time. Put that in your backpack. Okay. Do not appear startled, as you must know the doorway you sought through heartfelt prayer has been unlocked. The fabric of delusions. Closure takes on a distorted significance. Understand me clear. Sometimes closure is found in recognizing the discrepancies between one inherent value and their treatment. Yep. Hopelessness is not inherent in circumstances. It resides only in those who have abandoned hope. Okay. In a milieu where daydreams flourish more than domestic spaces, some wonder if their dreams exceed the realm of feasibility. Objectives that do not provoke a fundamental overhaul of your identity may be considered lacking in magnitude. Transforming into what you aspire to be often necessitates surpassing your current identity. Within the core of every soul resides an unexplored aspect of self. Become acquainted with joyful beings. They typically provide aiding, seek daily enlightenment, revel in laughter, avoid ostentation, and overlook inconsequential matters. You would prosper greatly in that atmosphere. Victory is assured, irrespective of time. Those are the type of people you need to associate yourself with going forward. Initiating your personal current outweighs navigating someone else's tide. Not every spirit is bound for the realm of self-improvement. Acceptance of the Okay. Initiating your personal current outweighs navigating someone else's tide. Not every spirit is bound for the realm of self-improvement. Acceptance of the inevitability. So upset I disturbed that word. So just mantle that word so bad. Just assemble that word. It's inevitability. Of a different soul paths to growth is indeed emotional maturity and spiritual growth. So acceptance of the inevitability of different soul paths to growth is indeed emotional maturity and spiritual growth. I'm here. We have errors too. Got me. Cool. Within the framework of parental aspirations for children, educational achievement, and occupational success, the endeavors to instill the essence of a meaningful life can be underemphasized. Parents, it is imperative that children grasp the genuine fulfillment arise from internal cultivation rather than external accumulation. Okay? Rekindle your artistic roots. Dive back into your creative calves. The apex of your narrative has yet transpired. There are a substantial group of men who are captivated by the idea of a woman taking the lead in romantic pursuits. They desire women to be self-sufficient and attentive to your needs, while they are contributing minimally. Understand, a man who does not respect boundaries, let alone your boundaries, is unlikely to respect you. Draw the lines and stick to them. Consistent inconsideration is not to be tolerated by anyone. Emphasis on anyone. Here are 11 ways to discern a man's lack of pursuit. Consistency in communication. A man will maintain consistent communication. If these messages become sporadic or one-sided, he is disinterested. Okay? Initiative and planning. A man will take the initiative to plan dates and activities. The lack of effort in this regard, he is disinterested. Attentiveness. A man will listen and remember details about you. The disinterest will manifest as forgetfulness or lack of attention to conversation. Quality time. A man will make time for you irrespective of his busy schedule. If he frequently cancels or reschedules, he is indeed disinterested in you. One schedule is a reflection of their hierarchy and priorities. Body language. Nonverbal cues are major. If this person rarely makes eye contact, keep at a physical distance, or exhibits closed off body language, he is indeed disinterested. Engagement in conversation. A man inquires about your life and interests as he seeks to improve your quality of living. If he does not pursue engaging conversations, he is disinterested. Future plans. A man will often include you in his future plans or discuss with you the upcoming events. If not, he is disinterested. Respect for boundaries. A man will respect your boundaries and personal space. Overstepping or ignoring them are clear signs of disinterest or disrespect. Interest in your interests. A man will show curiosity about your hobbies and passions. It is entirely acceptable for your hobbies to differ. However, the lack of interest in what you love indicates he is indeed disinterested. Okay? Emotional availability. A man will be emotionally available and open to deeper connections. If he is emotionally distant or emotionally unavailable, he is indeed disinterested. My statement stands firm and unchanged by further discussions. Okay? How you require them to show up for you, neither here nor there with me. Okay? So if you know this, and you plan the first date, the second and the third too, again, it does not denote that my statements stand as they stand, which means he still will be disinterested. Moving right along. Do not allow occasional trials to deceive you into believing that they define your life. Must you realize that self-reliance is the foundational, foundation. I have way too many errors in this video for my liking. Way too many. But I'm not going to manipulate my talents or skills in hopes of soothing egos. Mistakes and all. Look at me when I tell you. It's the real thing. Must you realize that self-reliance is the foundation of personal triumphs? Undertaking any endeavor carries the potential for failure. Refraining from it guarantees it. The rigors you have faced are the prelude to the abundant blessings to follow. To traverse from the past to the future, one must navigate the present. The intricacy of a task is alleviated when portioned into more digestible parts. Act if the success hinges on your determination, yet entrust the ultimate fruition in the divine. You are advised to refrain from entertaining all things counterproductive, as it hinders the timely achievements of your desire. Anyone who responds negatively are likely folk who profited from your accommodating nature or the lack of your boundaries. The journey to greatness demands a payment toll. Avoidance of appearing inexperienced obstructs the path to becoming a master of sophistication. Put it in the backpack. You're going to need that one one day. On your road, you're going to need that one. On your way up the mountain, put it on that backpack. A vast number of you are weary of negative energies pulling on your energetic cords. May you notice the designs as they appear in different arrangements. Embrace the solitude inherent to raising your standards, for it creates an oasis where aspirations crystallizes into reality. So smooth. I love that for us. Congratulations on this remarkable academic journey, enriched with knowledge and effort, has culminated in a well-deserved success. If that went over your head, that was congratulations for graduations. Okay. In every realm of exploration, the wisdom of mentors await those who observe keenly and listen attentively. Typically, people perceive according to their quest and discern in accordance with their attentive pursuits. Will you align with the orchestration of divine timing, secure in the awareness that your entreaties has been fulfilled? You harbor within you the entire spectrum of abilities needed to transfigure your dreams into actuality. Emphasize constancy above immaculate precision as it yields sustainable progress. Halt the cycle of hindering your own advancements. Across the chronicles of fleeting moments, yourself endures as the eternal champion. Central motive, you should love you. There is contemplation among a cohort of individuals as to an attentive observer, whether by professional inclination or natural astuteness, took notice of your conduct. Their recognition of the matter is noted. They opt for silence to refrain from engaging in any discord that would have emerged. Continued search leads inevitably to finding what one seeks. For those questioning whether or not they have forfeited their person, you more than likely have, but I'm promoting you courage. If you shall attempt again, what one deems as failure is to embody courage to rise above. Endurance thrives not in the absence of difficulty, but in the resolve to overcome it through unyielding efforts. Understand the importance of one calibrating their path to peace, as it involves a nuanced journey of continual adjustments. Equilibrium is found in the delicate dance of ongoing adjustments towards peace. Abandon entitlement. It can hinder your access to genuine fulfillment. Excuse myself. Many of you are undergoing recurring lessons due to your skepticism towards presented truths. In the tapestry of consideration, there are hesitations about demonstrating something, with lingering concerns about its acceptance and validity. Validate it within yourself first. Persuading others will then follow with greater ease. It is opportune to standardize exposure to healthy relationships and robust marital foundations. It is fundamental for the children's emotional development. Amongst those of you advancing your skills, the commonality of not feeling the support from those closest to you, it casts a veil of disillusionment unto you. Focus. Exercise discretion in broadcasting favorable news until things are firmly established. It mitigates envy. Seek comprehensive balance in your mind, body, and soul. In due course, you must erase contacts and maintain distance from love cloaked in deception. Embrace the notion that those sent as strangers will soon forge familiar connections through mutual support. In certain scenarios, it is essential to allow individuals to realize their defeats even if they perceive themselves as victorious. Continue in your pursuits. It is understandable to occasionally encounter agitation. Still continue in your pursuits. Craft each day into a mosaic of fulfillment. Someone is smitten by the intelligence you show in navigating diverse environments. A few of you have chosen to revamp your appearance with a new haircut. In a fog of uncertain feelings, here is a beacon of clarity. One in your company is obscured by covert improper. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Okay? One in your company is obscured by covert improprieties, and the exposure of this will lead to terminations of associations. An awakening of someone's emotional clarity regarding their feelings and intentions with you is unfolding. You are sailing smoothly through life's challenges, despite the hidden animosities and ill wishes from a few. A particular person is going to make a discreet advance towards you and request that you keep it between the both of you. Understand, to prevent learning through hardship, sexual encounters demands diligent oversight and responsibility. Many are fatigued by serving a person who seems to be a pillar of lustful beings. Some are seeking emotional solace from you while belonging to someone, and you are weary of those interactions. I can see you choosing seclusion to uphold your standards for the ideal connection. Some of you are adopting calisthenic drills to improve your functional fitness and mobility. Okay. Another level of strength right there, baby. Okay. Who are you? Continue growing. Exhaustion often follows when you invest too little in what illuminates your soul. Favor open doors unexpectedly. Expect opportunities in unanticipated spheres. There are subtle desires for love among you despite a tempered approach to seeking it. May your life be intertwined with someone who feels a significant absence in the quiet moments without you. You are different but worthy. A growing number recognize that they have moved past the need for pretense and games. Their sagacity is too intolerant of deception. Authenticity is absent where laughter is merely a facade. Time is allocated according to priorities, not availability. Every sunrise signifies divine intervention. Dedicate yourself to embrace each day with your utmost dedication. Birds inaugurate each day with an original melody, unmoved by yesterday's composition. Take the bird's wisdom. You are welcome. Understand the true measure of your presence is illuminated by the absence it leaves behind. Should someone fail to comprehend the value you bring as a companion, do not engage in persuading them otherwise. Grant them the privilege of carrying that with them. A lot of you are exhausted with love. Upon detections of irregularity, advocate departure. If attention is being evenly distributed among others, choose departure. If there's a deficit in long-range goals and ambition, prioritize departure. In the event a day without verbal exchange, depart. When the effort in the relationship is unilateral and lacks collaborative, future-oriented planning, promptly depart. Avoid the redundancy of self-explanation and expecting improvement from others. Such indicators are unmistakably suggest it is time for a calculated exit. Do not wait until resentment accumulates or love withers before choosing to depart. A book you can read. You become what you think. Just a little friendly reminder. You will be astounded by the profound metamorphosis a person undergoes. Speaking with them may feel like you are encountering a stranger. Once echoing your influence, they will now exemplify the refined expressions of their true nature. Inside a spirit unaware of thoughts you evoke in others, someone is considering the future of your intimate encounters with others outside their presence, disliking your capacity to opt out for potential decisions. In the landscape of emotional recovery from heartache, you are transcending unpleasant memories with someone who believed you ought to have been fortunate to be theirs. You departed due to discovery that affection was over-romanticized rather than deeply felt in its authenticity. They are assessing how they have treated you. This person believes that their consistent stability cultivated an overinflated ego. In the era of pervasive sexual expeditions, a poignant realization emerges that love transcends the temporary gratification of sex. Within the sphere of sharing sexual highlights, it is seen as natural. One is diplomatically conveying the joy that they've experienced with you to their friends, oblivious that you have persistently turned down advances from their friends. Many of you are viewed as high maintenance, yet deemed to be worthy of the admission price. Drive responsibly. Your presence could inadvertently influence others to follow. The glow of your aura illuminates beyond your own recognition. Someone will be seeking your authorization to go deeper inside of you. Once the actions has been executed, they yearn to recline in close proximity to you. They are interested in knowing their validity in your judgment. Okay. In the room of connections, uncertainty casts an intricate shadow. The growing emotional distance from your person of interest is unsettling, suggesting a potential end to the relationship. Understand, silence has the power to sever bonds that surpass any distance. Okay? Get ready to know that for the tea. In a reality where true happiness thrives apart from wealth, one is seeking an intimate companion to merge life's narratives with. Sourced from contemplation of the value of wealth in absence of genuine care. Very few of you desire individuals whose wealth is built on a foundation of integrity. In a domain where former relationships cast ripples in current commitments, you are in the company of such character. A yearning for dialogue with you persists. Certain parties are blocked from you on your person. Blocked. For others, your person acquired a new phone number. For those experiencing the impact of a block, it will persist until visible effort is demonstrated. Words unaccompanied by deeds carry minimum weight. Okay? For those of you encountering setbacks stemming from discrepancies in their current contact details, you will have to devise creative tactics to establish contact. Avoid sending a substitute. Direct communication enhances the likelihood of a reply. Someone is fixated on you with unwavering intensity. They hold the aspiration that you are currently available. Their fervent wish is that your devotion has not strayed beyond them. They secretly yearn for your exclusivity in matters of sex. Their intention is to speak with you with uncompromising sincerity. An eagerness for deeply passionate encounters with you is noted. Their intuition tells them that you will be overwhelmed by the declarations of affection. As your heart validates it, your mind will liberally engage in the connection. I'm going to dispel the fallacy and recommend you discontinue your mental escapades from reality. Understand, regardless of size of intention, a lie retains its nature. Those who lie, whether to protect feelings or manipulate beliefs, are still indistinguishably liars. The most hazardous lies are those whispered to oneself and accepted as truth. I implore you to refrain from disputing this matter with me. Okay? When one's thoughts linger on the past, depression may follow. When they leap into the future, anxiety may arise. Peacefulness is a present state of being. Be present. Your internal relationship act as a precursor to the quality of future interpersonal relationships. I say interpretational, interpersonal relationships. You got the memo? Peacefulness is the present state of being. Be present. Your internal relationship acts as a precursor to the quality of future interpersonal relationships. Okay. It is enchanting to see how some friendships have the power to awaken a sense of vitality within. Fascinating, isn't it? During periods of unrest, seek forgiveness with confidence in the eventual resolution. May your faith be steady that difficulties or disappointment. May your faith be so steady that difficulties or disappointments do not disturb your inner harmony. May your faith be so steady that difficulties or disappointments do not disturb your inner harmony. Take this as validation to initiate your enterprise, independent of external encouragement. Infuse the process with joyous elements, and therein lies the pathway to flow. I believe wholeheartedly in your whole strength and aptitude. Folk mark the cornerstone of your maturity by your ability to view dysfunctional behavior without trying to rationalize it or intervening. Your fears are considerable, but your courage is immense. You are equipped to handling demanding challenges. Continually advance and invest in your own capabilities. Nurture your life methodically by embracing incremental enhancements. Gradually, you will accrue an array of positive contributions. Prepare to witness the divine orchestration of your life ascents. Maintain guard against distractions that threaten to undermine your focus. And that will conclude this video. More love, more life, more light. I hope you got all that you needed to get from those messages. See you in the next video. Bye.